Alright, next we're going to be taking the sugar, which is cooled down enough. It's still pretty warm, but that's okay. And we put that into this bucket. You want to make sure your spigot down here is closed, or else all the shit's going to go on the floor. Maybe pour that in there. Pour the cap off of this. That boy's on there pretty good. Okay. Take your racking cane here. Put this end in the bucket. Stick this into the Apfelwein mixture. You simply lift up and push down. Hopefully that'll be enough to catch that off. We're going full force now. This is ready to fill your hydrometer up. Let's see what kind of a final gravity you can get. And that'll just run like that. You can leave it alone. And the liquid that pours down in here spins around and mixes up your sugar. So you don't got to worry too much about stirring it. I usually take the racking cane and stir it a little bit just to make sure the sugar mixes up with the Apfelwein. Now we have this. Let's see what kind of a original or final gravity we got going. I never took the original gravity, but I have an idea of what it should be. There we go. We'll come back when this is full up. Alright. Best part about Apfelwein is it tastes good even without carbonation, so took a sip of this stuff and holy shit. Leave it in there for 7 months, it actually starts tasting like actual wine. My final gravity was about 0.998, so I'm guessing I got about 8.5%, if not 9. It tastes great. One more thing is, once this starts getting low, see where the racking cane is angled down like that? You tip it up. If you tip it up, you get the most of this stuff in there. You don't need to get every little morsel in there, but it helps get most of it in. It's just going to be good. Be back. Alright, we're all done with this. Just a little bit of nasty yeast in the bottom and a little Apfelwein left. Now if you want to save this yeast, you could reuse it to make your next batch, but I just use the new pack because I'm lazy. And then you have almost final product. We'll put this off to the side. Lift this up. There we go. And then we'll be sitting down and bottling. So basically this is how this is going to work. You got your bottling bucket. I put the cover on top to keep some stuff from falling in there. And you got your spigot here, and I attached a little cut piece of pipe that goes to this thing. Now if you're by yourself, this is the easiest way to do it. If you have company, you can hook a longer hose up to here, and that way someone could be tipping the bucket while it's getting close to the bottom. But I'm by myself, so I'm doing it like this. And I have the bottles here. I'm sitting down in a cooler right now. And the bottle caps, because as soon as you fill the bottle up, you're going to want to put the cap on top. Not cap it, but just put it on top to prevent stuff from going inside of there. Because you don't want all your sanitation work going to waste. Okie dokie. Well, I'll show you how the first one goes. First thing you do is you open this up and make sure this is not stuck down here, or else it'll start pouring all over the place. And that starts to fill up. Okay. You take your first bottle right here. You stick it in. As soon as it hits the bottom, here it starts to fill up. And you stop when it gets to the top. And you let go. And there you have it. You set this down here. You place a cap on top. Move it over to the side. I got a towel down here because this thing drips a little bit. So I'll do that about 48 times. Yeah. Alright, now we got everything in the bottles. So all we got to do now is cap. So you use your capper. Just put it over the bottle, cap it down. And once again, you have to do this 48 times, so it used to be a pain in the ass. You just set this on top, and push it down, and there you go. Nice capped bottle. You don't need to push down too hard, just enough to get it sealed. And you set that off to the side here. And if you notice, when I was bottling, I have a little cup down there because this thing likes to drip from time to time, and that kind of helps with that. So I'll go ahead and cap the rest of these bottles, and then that'll pretty much be it. Alright, there's the final product. Is 2 full cases of Apfelwein. Now what you do is you set this in a room temperature environment for about 2 weeks. That's all it really needs to carbonate. You can set it in there for 3 weeks, I think it's better, or you can just drink it right away, because it doesn't really fucking matter, because it doesn't need to be carbonated. But anyways, that's how you make Apfelwein start to finish. You gotta watch all the other videos though. But for shizzle.